division every year is trying to make sure they draft people charged with trying to block J.J. Watt. So far, hasn't been too successful.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Reds up. Hey, 18. Reds up. Yep.
Here's Trubisky. Escaping the pressure right. Finding Gabriel complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The gain of 19 and picking up the first.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 42-yard line.
Blue. Reds up. Reds up. 18. 18. Gotta go.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. Touchdown, Chicago! Allen Robinson, 42 yards. And the Bears have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Come back. Down. Blue 80.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. Smith catches left side. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
A first down carry now for Miller. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Black 22. Black 22. 2-jet. 2-jet.
To throw on 2nd is Watson. Over the middle to Smith. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing on third down, Watson. And he'll find QT on the right side complete. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Watson and the offense going to come up first and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. They go back to the ground now with Miller. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Miller, and this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Out of the gun, Watson. And this is going to be incomplete. Adrian Amos, the safety, able to make the play.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Watson and the offense going to come up 1st and 10, and he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
Come back, come back. Come back, come back.
To throw on third down, Watson. And he comes back with one complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how are you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
Offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Richmond. Two jet.
From the gun, here's Watson. Steps away to his left. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Jonathan Bullard able to drop him for a loss of a couple. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. A shotgun snap for Watson. Flush to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal?
Back 22! Back 22!
Watson. Forced out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Leonard Floyd in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a fourth down. Kaimi Fairbairn now to attempt the Texan field goal. From the left hash, this from 34. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Now, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it. Those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
Chicago coming back out here on offense, and when Mitchell Trubisky, 2 more touchdown passes last week in the win over the Jets, 13 now in his last 4 games, and they're now 4-3. And the headliner, though, for me was, oh, that's great, but did you see what he was wearing, Trubisky, walking into the game?
I certainly did. The Mike Ditka sweater vest, vintage Bears look, had the shades going as well. Didn't notice if he was chomping the gum or not like Coach Ditka did so well, but he played well in the game. He's been playing well, needs to continue with consistency because the Bears, think about this now. A 2-game losing streak was snapped, and during that 2-game...
And nothing but daylight ahead. The 20, 10, for touchdown, Chicago. A big play there, 75 yards, and the Bears are able to show off their quick strike ability. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. As an athlete, going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness to it? Just getting there and taking off and going. For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Parkey with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Possession of the ball going back over to Houston, and this is a Texans team that, remember, they started 0-3, but they've won 5 in a row. They look so good dismantling Miami last Thursday. So, I mean, what's the ceiling for this team at this point?
Playoffs. It's got to be playoffs because they've got a chance to get back to where they were before, which is AFC South champs. They're getting their defense back. J.J. Watt back to being his dominant self. Deshaun Watson getting better and better each and every week. We're watching this team grow, and in a division that's struggling, they can emerge and be that team. And when you have a guy like Watson in the playoffs and Watt rushing the passer with Jadeveon Clowney, you've got a team that can be dangerous.
For a second, I thought I was in the booth with Jim Moore there. For a second.
Big Jim.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. Here's Watson now on second down. Space to maneuver at the 40. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. That one goes for 24 yards. Watson now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Flushed out right. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
3rd and 2. Watson underneath for Miller. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Now it's Watson. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. Watson now to throw. Dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long after that sack. What does Watson have in his arsenal?
Down. Green 39. Green 39. Come back. Come back. 2 jet. 2 jet. Come back. Come back.
To throw is Watson, operating from the gun. And he finds his man, Griffin. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Come back. Come back. Tiger. 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 Black 22. Black 22.
Here's Watson looking to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Eddie Goldman. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long after that sack. What does Watson have in his arsenal? Here's Watson, sliding out of the pocket. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first, now this from 43. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And a 2nd field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the 2nd half. Short
kick. One of the up middle take it now. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the 2nd half. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half. This is taken about 7 yards deep And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Richmond. Come back. Come back.
Watson now to throw on second down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
The Texans on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Green the line.
Watson from the gun, he'll throw. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Watson now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. Watson hands to Miller on the draw. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Back to throw, Watson. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Leonard Floyd able to disrupt yet another pass play. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Black 22. Black 22. Tiger. Richmond. Two jet.
From the 50, it's Watson. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Houston. Kiki QT, 50 yards. And now the Texans are within a 2-point conversion of tying up this game. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
A 3rd quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe 1st or 2nd, you don't? I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to I don't like to chase a lot of points.
Yeah.
But I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball, but how about them just taking it big-time jaunt. Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3. This is Howard on second down. And at the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Trubisky, draw play, gives to Howard. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. Second down. Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. And his throw here is incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. And it's third down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged, because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears will extend their lead. Now Parkey for the extra point. Parkey adds the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. And now out comes Houston. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
To throw on 2nd down, Watson. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Akeem Hicks in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Richmond.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And he fires one that's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown. 3rd down, passing down. They throw the extra defensive back in there for a nickel package, and it worked out.
And it's not anything that you would think is just great strategy. It's just that when you have 5 defensive backs on the field and an obvious passing down, it's a lot tougher to complete a pass. And on that play, they completed it just to the wrong team, and it cost them 6 points.
Now Trubisky will lead the Bears up to go for 2.
Go.
They'll try and run it here. And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go, and the try for 2 is denied. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Back now at Soldier Field. Now Watson looking to throw on 2nd down. Throw left side, complete to QT. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
Black 22! Black 22!
On 1st down, Watson escaping the pressure right. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in the game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. On 1st down, it's Watson. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it.
Black 22! Black 22!
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another 1st. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Down! Blue 80! Blue 80! Tiger, tiger, tiger! Tiger, tiger, tiger!
Again, it's Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Watson on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Come back, come back! Tiger, tiger, tiger!
Back to the air, Watson on 2nd down. Flushed out right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Khalil Mack in there with pressure yet again, and that's the 7th time they've dropped him here this afternoon. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long after that sack. What does Watson have in his arsenal?
Tiger, tiger, tiger!
To throw is Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And he is going to be run down. What a disaster there. A huge loss. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Down. Green the line. Green the line.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down.
Come back, come back.
So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Hey, black 22. Black 22. Tiger, tiger, tiger. Tiger, tiger, tiger.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bears will get the football back. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Position to start out, 1st and 10.
Sit up. 180. Red, up. Hey, gotta go, gotta go.
Oh, Trubisky going to throw. And that'll be incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. And now it's 2nd down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined. But sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
Blue, blue, blue. 18, 18. Gotta go, gotta go. Red, up.
2nd and 10. It's Trubisky again. Looking deep for Gabriel. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. On 3rd down, Trubisky. And this is going to be caught along the sideline. Nicely done, but right at the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Hey, gotta go, gotta go.
They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. Buying time to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. Now a 1st down throw, Watson. And he'll find QT on the right side complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the 1st down.
Come back, come back. Richmond, Richmond. Two jet.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Khalil Mack in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. A shotgun snap for Watson. Dumps it complete to Miller. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good, solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield goes underneath. Nice game.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed.
Being chased out left. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th. Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. Escaping the pressure right. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And it looks like the Bears are going to win the football.